Hi, kids. These are cool. As a kid, my dad had a Mercedes. So I've always been kind of fascinated by them. Big project here. It's that old Acura. VW Bug. So today I've got a shopping list of things I'm looking for. I'm looking for some wheels for a VW, looking for some project parts for my own car, I'm looking for a few parts for a Honda Odyssey, for my wife's van. Well, that's a good sign. That's the Odyssey we're looking for, 2004, silver. I don't really need any painted parts, I don't think. We'll take a look at what it's got. What I really need is the passenger side speaker. Looks like it might have one. Let's see what condition this is in. Oh, that looks good. We'll take that because mine's blown on my car. There's one speaker, that'll be handy. Let's take this dash apart. Alright. Now I want to get this apart so I can get to the clock and the hazard light. There we go. That's the hazard button and the clock. The clock quit working on mine. The hazard button doesn't have a light, so I might as well take this as one piece, right? So my battery's getting weak on the Element, and it's time to get a new one. And I thought, while I'm doing that, I might as well upgrade to the bigger size battery. The Honda Element, I'm just learning this today, seems to borrow its battery idea from the CR-V. This is the older CR-V. This is an 89. Tiny little battery like the Element has, and that tiny little battery, because it's kind of odd and not used very often, is expensive. So you can actually get the bigger battery, like the one that goes in the Odyssey, a lot cheaper, and it should just mostly drop in. You got to do a little bending and banging, and I'm trying to find the hold down in the battery box from a Honda Odyssey to put in my Element, because, you know, I like to use Honda parts to upgrade my Honda parts. Well, after looking at this a bit, I think I'm going to scrap the tie down idea, because these are offset, and on the Element they go straight across, and on this one it's offset. It's just going to be more work than is necessary. I'm making a bigger job out of it than need be. So got a couple of parts I want to rob off a Honda Pilot. Let's go see if we can find some of those. Found a Pilot. Let's see if I can find what I need. See if I've gotten any quicker at snatching these out. I really like to see if I can adapt some of these seats to my Element someday. I like the Honda Pilot seats, especially the leather ones. Very stylish and cool. There we go. Ta-da! 13. Oh, I found them. 2011 Jetta. This thing was nice and clean. This was a nice car. Look at those seats. I'm jealous of everybody's nice seats. There we go. Plowed, I think. Yeah. Eesh. Munch. So that's a 2011 Jetta, and I'm going to be putting these wheels on a 2010. So there's a good one, there's a good one, there's a good one. There's 4 good wheels, but only 3 good tires. This tire is toast. Probably from the impact. Wheels are sitting in the wrong direction, so we'll take this one and that other back one, and we'll say that's good. Gotta lock the wheel by creative. Run the back. just set the parking brake, but this was not on the back. I want to check this wheel, make sure it doesn't have dents, holes, screws. These tires look fairly new, so we're going to go ahead and take those. While I'm messing with these, I'll tell you a story. I got ripped off last week on Facebook. Guy's got a really nice Facebook page set up called Honda Spare Parts. He came recommended. Somebody on one of the other Honda pages was like, hey, if you need parts, check this guy out. So I checked the guy out. I'm like, hey, you got these parts I need? Oh, sure, no problem. Foolishly, I sent him $100. I should have done some more digging. I quickly would have figured out that this guy was a scam. So a couple of days later, I get a message from this guy going, hey, you should have gotten an email. I say, an email about what? Oh, about your order. You should have an email. Did you get the email? I look around my email. I don't see it. And I said, what am I looking for? And he's like, oh, you're looking for an email from the shipper. I look around for stuff from UPS, FedEx, the post office, don't see anything. Finally, I check my spam folder, and there it is. International Shipping Global, whatever the hell. There's an email from them saying that my package is being processed. Here's a tracking number, and that tracking number will become current as soon as I pay them $300 on top of the $100 I've already paid. I have to pay this $300, and what this does is this gets me the tracking number, it insures the shipment, and it helps grease the wheels at border crossings so we can get those parts to me. Now, this guy is supposed to be living in Miami. That's where he said he was. So he's going to ship packages from Miami, Florida to Nashville, Tennessee, and we've got to bribe people to cross the border. I didn't think it had gotten that bad here in the U.S. So I asked him all this, and he just keeps going, oh, that's not me, that's the shipping company, that's not me. And I said, you're a scam artist, and he took great offense at this. I said, well, you got me. I don't really know how to back charge stuff on Venmo. I'll try, but whatever. I'm just going to chalk it up to lessons learned. And I did something stupid, and don't you do it. Learn from my mistake. Honda Spare Parts. That's what he was called. He insisted on being paid via Venmo, and I didn't look into it very much. If I had, I would have seen all the red flags. They were there. I was just not really paying attention, and I was being trusting. You know, I've had pretty good luck with dealing with folks in the Honda community, and it just didn't occur to me that somebody would be capitalizing on the goodwill in the Honda community to rip people off. And that's what he did, and he won. He got his 100. He didn't get his 400, which is what the total would have been. He kept telling me, I'll pay the 300. It gets refunded when you get the shipment. And I was like, what the hell country do you ever get refunded your insurance and your shipping prices once the package arrives at your house? I had a few back and forths with this guy over the span of a day or two. Finally, he blocked me when I started posting on his page that he was a scam artist. So, be warned, I think he's still out there. Don't buy parts from anybody that you haven't checked and verified. So I did pretty good today. I got my friend Leslie a couple of wheels. Grabbed a cover for the steering column in black because we're trying to switch out a bunch of these parts for black parts. Just remember, folks, when it comes to working on your own car, you can save money by going to the junkyard, and you can get ripped off by buying parts from people you don't know. You can do this, I promise. See you next time.